We've got an amazing NFC West showdown as the Los Angeles Rams travel to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. My name's Tyler here with my brother Ryan. We're going to break down this Week 10 matchup and provide our predictions at the end. So be sure to stay tuned and leave a comment. Let us know who you think is going to win and why. And hit that subscribe button to get notified when new videos come out. And Ryan, both the Rams and the Niners won in week 9 in pretty convincing fashion overall. Both teams scored 34 points. Rams go to 6-2 on the season, while the 49ers go to 6-3. Niners still have not had their bye. But these two teams have played already, with the 49ers eking out a victory on the road 26-23. And I believe that was on Thursday Night Football, correct? Or was it Monday
Yeah,
Night
yeah,
Football?
I believe so.
It was Thursday Night Football. So uh, these two teams, obviously, it's a division matchup here as well, but a bunch on the line for multiple reasons. One, big division play at hand, but also two, if you go look at the NFC just as a whole, bunch of teams that are kind of sitting there in that 4-4 to 6-3 range. So that a lot could go wrong for both these teams. If the Niners lose this game, go to 6-4, sets them up for even a worse success later on. If the Rams do, it puts them back in that conversation, and they start to give away some of their power to the Seahawks and the Niners as well too, especially the Niners after they definitely lose the tiebreaker loss. So
Yeah.
both teams looked really impressive as well too. Both played some of the lower NFC teams who are not making the playoffs in the Saints and Giants. Ryan, what are your overall thoughts on the Rams team and as well to the Niners team, who even through all the injuries are still coming out and looking pretty dominant?
Yeah. I mean, the Niners, I think it's been very cool to see how they've persevered through all of the injuries, like you said. I think that's just a testament to how good of a coach Kyle Shanahan is. Robert Saleh is a good defensive coach as well. And so I think this is a very well coached 49ers team, and they're just not going to beat themselves. Now, I will say with Mac Jones back there, I feel like this offense is a little limited, just because he's not able to extend the plays the way that Brock Purdy does. But all in all, I still think that with Christian McCaffrey back there, this offense is starting to get healthier with George Kittle coming back. Jawan Jennings had a good game today as well. So I think that that's going to be just business as usual there. Defensively, I'm very curious to see what this defense continues to look like, especially against a division opponent with all the injuries that they've had. They just traded for Keon White. He was an inactive, I believe, today. And then, Michael Williams is going to be thrusted in the starting lineup. Fred Warner,
Well, and
obviously.
actually, real quick, I just say that it's feared that he has an ACL injury as well too.
Oh,
So
Michael
he,
Williams.
it might
Oh,
be thrusted out
uh,
of there.
I saw he went down with an injury. I didn't realize it was a ACL.
As of now, just according to NFL.com, to like injury updates, like just notable injuries, it's feared to have suffered an ACL injury in Sunday's game against the Giants. Coach Kyle Shanahan reports. So more to come
Oh
out. So
man.
something to monitor throughout. But typically, if they're saying that, like, and also I think too as well as we saw with like Isaiah Pacheco's knee, for example, on
Yeah.
Monday Night Football, they can do the test, and most of the time those tests are pretty
Pretty
accurate.
accurate. Yeah.
Yeah,
They more so just get the MRI to confirm. So uh,
yeah.
for me, I like this defense is so banged up. So how does Sean McVay come and attack this defense with Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams? This offensive line is playing well as well, and then obviously Matt Stafford at the helm, just kind of organizing it all. So um, it's going to be a really fun matchup. I actually if the 49ers are going to win, I think they're going to have to put up a lot of points. I don't think it'll be like that Thursday night game that kind of turned into like I don't say a defensive battle, but there were a couple turnovers in opposing team territory, and I think that that's going to be something that if the Rams can avoid, they should win. But we'll get into predictions later.
Well, and what happened with that Thursday night game the other last week? It was the most perfect start for San Francisco. Got the ball, 5 minute drive, touchdown. Then
Yeah,
Los Angeles went down, a couple minutes off the clock, but had to punt it. Then an 8 minute drive. Now we're already in the second quarter, and then they scored touchdowns. So now you're up 14-0. And then the next drive, the Rams took 5 minutes off the clock but fumbled it. And so it was perfect, I think, for San Francisco the way that it is, because to me, I think, especially now too as well with all the injuries to Nick Bosa, to even now Fred Warner was in that game, but now he obviously won't be playing. Then if Michael Williams, if he's also out, I'm assuming he's going to be out as well too for this game also. It's just going to be even more. It's like I think the Niners are going to have to play the same way because when I look at this team, they're still going to be this offensive line. I think is going to struggle against this Rams front seven, who can really get after the quarterback as well too. So, going to have to really maintain these drives, lean on CMC, lean on Mac Jones, and probably I would say Kendrick Bourne's still on the team because Kendrick Bourne also too
Yeah.
had this one whale of a game against them as
Yeah.
well. So, yeah, yeah. I'm looking at the stats from that game there. So yeah, Kendrick Bourne today he had 2 catches for 34 yards. They're going to want Kendrick Bourne to have a similar 10 catch, 142-yard type performance against Los Angeles here. So, because to me, I think if the Niners going to win this game, because I just think over 60 minutes, I think what really benefited the Niners last time was the turnovers, and over 60 minutes of clean football by the Rams. The Rams win vast majority of those games. The Rams had 2 turnovers, that fumble, then also Blake Corum fumbled. Great, thanks to a great Alpha Collins strip on I think the 1 yard line as he was about to score, and even two, then the Rams had an opportunity to go down and score a touchdown again,
Yeah.
but didn't do that on 4th down, and so
Yeah.
that stopped the game. So I just think so much of that last game went in favor for the 49ers. I think the Rams are going to think about. And if anything, too, this Niners team, correct me if I'm wrong, Niners fans, but it got even more injured, especially to losing Fred Warner.
Yeah. Well, and then you look on the defense side of the ball, they've lost Fred Warner, both edge rushers, because Michael Williams was the 3rd edge rusher, and then now he is feared to be having an ACL injury. So it just continues to pile up for this team. So yeah, I'm also going with the Rams. I don't know how this team stops them. This 49ers team stops this offense, especially with all the injuries that they've had. They're still going to be well coached and whatnot, but at a certain point, you're putting practice squad guys out there, and that's just not going to cut it, especially against a mind like Sean McVay and Matt Stafford.
Yeah, well, and we're just talking about the defense, but then once again, though, too, if
Bryce
you
Huff was the
go,
other one that I
yeah,
was thinking of.
but then if you go and look at the offensive line as well, too, for San Francisco, I do think in general they're going to struggle against this front seven,
Yeah.
led by Jared Verse, led by Brandon Frisk. You're going to have Byron Young as well too, Kobe Turner. Like they're really going to get after it, and also to the linebacker room. I think they upgrade on the linebacker room with Nate Landman and Omar Spades as well too. So just to help them out in that entire front seven. So it's going to take. I know it's at home, but also too like it's going to be all San Francisco's crowd, unlike the Thursday night football game in Los Angeles,
Yeah.
where it was all San Francisco crowd, with a little bit more Los Angeles Rams fans there, since it was technically a home game. But in general, though, Niners can absolutely win this game. But if I'm looking at
For
more
sure.
often than not, the Rams just don't shoot themselves in the foot. And Matt Stafford's playing unbelievable. Some of his throws today to Puka Nacua were just spectacular. The deep ball touchdown to him when he was essentially double covered was amazing. I think the offensive line is getting a little bit healthier as well too, and they're starting to improve and build on some of their momentum, getting that second half form, so they're able to run the ball a little bit more effectively as well too. Kyron Williams had 25 carries for 114 yards today and a touchdown. So that's what's scary too, is if they can start to run the ball more consistently. Not saying not saying that they're a bad running team, but just keep on improving in that aspect. It's only going to make Matt Stafford in this passing game that much better. And they're
Yeah.
already one of the best. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Rams in this one. I think it's going to be a fun game, but they're going to pull it out in the end.
Yeah, I agree. No, I think it's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go ahead. Let's wrap this one up here. If you guys have not already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. That is the best way to help out the channel. While you're down there, leave a comment on who you think is going to come out ahead in this matchup. Will it be the Los Angeles Rams? Will it be the San Francisco 49ers? Other than that, we'll see you guys next time.